we still can stand up and walk.
Unaided.
Mundi, show the people.
You have to prove it. Oh.
Which proves that we are still Adriana.
Sit down.
Show the people.
Okay, forget walking. I can still dance.
Yeah, she still looks good.
See? You see? See? You too.
Yeah, that's dangerous
Absolutely.
nowadays.
So
you gotta be careful.
history is here today. 20 years.
Yes, history's being made. June 17th,
Yep.
2011. Once again, we are together
That's
and
fantastic.
alive and well, and we each.
We're thinking
And you all
of
still look
reforming
so
the
great.
band. Kid Creole and Coconuts.
We're gonna reform.
Oh yeah.
I hope this works out, this reunion. I hope it works out, at least for a day.
Well, yeah.
Today is a historic moment because it's the first time the three of us, the founders, co-founders of Kid Creole and the Coconuts, are on stage together since 20 years.
And there's a reason for that.
We're gonna see it in the film. No. The reason is that she made a film about it, and with films there is memories, but there is always love and reconciliation.
Absolutely.
And we love each other.
Well put.
I bought one of the first VHS consumer cameras available, which were huge, with a big backpack, and I carried them around all over the world on tour, and that was a complete nuisance, as
Yes.
they often pointed out,
Absolutely.
because whenever anybody wanted to talk to me, they had to talk to my camera. But that's how I got the footage. So what you're going to see is not an HD film. It's a historic documentary shot by me from the insider's point of view of being in a band and what life on the road really is like. Long time ago, when we were on tour in the south of France, the Coconuts, after like the 465th show, we were so bored and we just spent the whole day at the beach topless. And we decided to go on stage topless. We saw no harm in that. We just wanted to get a little kick that night. But Coati Mundi, also being backstage at that moment, excuse me?
It was March 1st, 1984. I was so traumatized. I memorized the date.
So he prevented us Coconuts to go on stage topless by borrowing gaffer tape from the roadie, and he actually tried to cover our nipples with gaffer tape. And since that day, his nickname was born, Father Hernandez. So to save him gaffer tape money tonight, I wore this outfit.
Fantastic. Brava.
I do not allow women to go topless in front of me.
Thank you.
How it was possible, a big band like Kid Creole and the Coconuts are so colored, so different in religion, in ethnics and whatever, and should be possible a band like that nowadays.
It's easier now than it was back then, to tell you the truth, because obviously there are a lot of bands today who are forging ahead and forgetting about rules and regulations. Back then it was difficult because radio controlled the kind of music that people listened to. And and it was very difficult for people to label Kid Creole and the Coconuts because we were very eclectic. We blended a lot of different styles. So it was very difficult for radio to say, oh, we don't want to play it because it's not rock, or it's not funk enough, or it's not R&B enough. So we had a hard time in those days being categorized. I think it's much healthier. I think music is much healthier now because the record companies have lost their power. They've lost their monopoly, and radio stations have lost their monopoly. So therefore people are allowed through the internet and through progress to listen to whatever they want to listen to. So the labeling isn't going to hurt you as much today as it did then.
Before I joined Kid Creole and the Coconuts, I could not play in a band because I was too short. All this allowed me with my height to be part of the band. So it was great in that in the band we had different heights. And I was short, but I want to thank you right now in person in front of the public for allowing my height to be part of this wonderful ensemble.
Absolutely. There's actually a name for that. It's called equal opportunity.
Yes.
And equal opportunity actually covers, he's actually not joking, Equal opportunity covers everything, the sexes, it covers religion, it covers political,
Weight.
yes, political outlooks. It basically covers everything. But this all started, I should point out that this entire thing started with a band called Dr. Buzzard's Original Savannah Band, which was the predecessor of Kid Creole and the Coconuts. And my brother, God rest his soul, was the one without whom there would be none of this, because he was the influence, but he was not as tolerant as I was about height, and he did not want Mundi in the band. But I did.
But he championed me in the band, and it caused a lot of acrimony between him and his brother,
Yes.
Stony Brother, may he rest in peace. And I never did thank you. So at this point, 60 years later, I want to thank you for championing me, being my hero, and allowing me to be part of Savannah Band and taking me along for the ride, that the journey continue with Kid Creole and the Coconuts. I want to thank you, and also I want to thank you for firing me, because I've had a great career since.
I want to add that for me, it's one of the greatest bands